were a good or bad idea. It is a sequential dynamic game with two stages. Taliban moves first. It decides whether to abduct. The Italian government moves in the second stage, choosing whether to pay the ransom. We draw the game tree and use the backward induction approach to find the subgame perfect Nash equilibrium. We first determine the government's response in the second stage to each possible action by the Taliban. Given that the Taliban kidnaps the journalist, the government gets 5 if it pays the ransom, but 0 if not. The government's best response is to pay the ransom. We underline its payoff 5 and add an arrow on the path. Given that the Taliban does not abduct, the government's best response is not to ransom. We underline its payoff 0 and add an arrow on the path. Next, we figure out the Taliban's decision in the first stage, given the Italian government's responses. If the Taliban engages in abduction, it knows the government will pay the ransom and it will earn 10. If the Taliban does not kidnap, it knows it will get 0. The Taliban is better off kidnapping. We underline its payoff 10 and add an arrow on the path. We then circle the outcome with 2 payoffs underlined. It is the outcome of this dynamic game. The subgame perfect Nash equilibrium path is the path with 2 arrows. The Taliban first kidnaps the journalist, and then the government pays the ransom. It encourages kidnapping, but it is the Nash equilibrium, and both players have no incentive to deviate from it, unless the government can make a credible commitment that it will never pay the ransom. One possibility is that the government cares about the future effects of its actions. It considers the negative influence the ransom may cause, such as leading to more kidnappings in the future, and the positive impact of not paying the ransom, like reducing future kidnappings. In that case, the payoff of not paying the ransom changes from 0 to a positive number. If it is greater than 5 in our example, then the government's strategy in the second stage is that it will never pay the ransom, no matter what the Taliban chooses. The subgame perfect Nash equilibrium path will be the Taliban does not kidnap and the government does not pay the ransom.